The movie we'll be summarizing today is one filled with impeccable Nollywood actors and actresses. At the end, you will get a tiny bit of our honest review as to whether or not these movie stars aided this particular film. Summary of the movie: Something Like Gold. This movie tells the story of an over-pampered, pompous, and quite frankly mannerless rich lady, whose name is Tamara Jolayemi Scott. The only daughter of Mr. Jola Scott, the CEO of Banks Oil and Gas, a renowned oil and gas company. The movie starts on Tamara's wedding day to Demola Banks, son of the billionaire founder of Banks Oil and Gas. We see Tamara display her rudeness to almost everyone contributing to the preparations, from the makeup artist to the photographer. It was so obvious. She even instructed her friends to wear a very unattractive style of dress to be her bridesmaids. When they revolted and presented a different style to her, Tamara rained non-stop abuses on them. She called them broke-ass bitches style, reminding them of the trips she fully sponsored to Mauritius, Dubai, and so on. The designer bags, shoes, and dresses she bought them. Her aunties walked in and sent the ladies away, calling them nobodies. From their phones, the women saw the breaking news that read, "Popular businessman Jolayemi Scott to be arrested for fraud and embezzlement of company funds." This terrible news scattered all the wedding plans, and Demola, her fiancé, did not show up for the wedding because he and his family did not want to be linked to the Jola Scott family. This was the beginning of Tamara's world falling apart. Things got worse when she found out that her dad had been arrested and all his properties and money seized by the authorities. She drove to the apartment of one of her friends, who eventually picked her call after every other person ignored her because of her nasty and rude character. Her friend refused to let her stay. After spending the night in her car, when it spoiled on the road, she woke up still in her wedding dress and was picked up by Auntie Mayowa, who used to be their help many years ago. She picked her and took her to the trenches to live with her. Tamara's father instructed Mayowa to pick her up and take care of her until he leaves prison. One night, she was stopped by touts, and a man who knows Auntie Mayowa saved her. Instead of showing appreciation, she talked down on the guy in a condescending manner. Because Auntie Mayowa had been looking for her and she wouldn't follow him willingly, he carried her on his shoulder and took her to Mayowa. He told Auntie Mayowa that her sister needed deliverance, referring to Tamara, and Tamara screamed in irritation, "She is not my sister." One morning, while Tamara was home alone, Habib, the woodcarver's colleague, knocked and came in after hearing and realizing that his son stole her phone. She recognized the boy and flared up in anger. He pleaded with her to calm down and he gave her the phone. Typical Tamara did not see the need to accept their apology after they prostrated. She promised to jail all of them with so much arrogance. Mayowa returned after a while. After noticing Tamara's phone, she asked her where she found it and she explained, also telling Mayowa that they need to get them arrested immediately. She said it's not fair what has been happening to her, and Mayowa told her to calm down, that life itself isn't fair and she has to take it easy, that when she finds herself in difficult situations, she should adapt and try to survive. Tamara asked if she is supporting criminality. She said no, of course not. But before she could complete her sentence, Tamara exclaimed, saying that she's not surprised. She went on to call Maiwa and the boys who stole and returned her phone low lives and called them thieves. She shunned her immediately and told her not to speak to her like that in her house. She told Tamara that nothing is ever good enough for her. She complains about everything, thinking she is better than every other person, but she is not, and if she can't accept that, she can leave. She told Tamara she has no kindness in her, always treating people like less than human beings. She walked out angrily afterwards. Life became hard and unbearable for her But with each passing day, she learned to talk better and be more forgiving and more accommodating. Amidst Tamara's many bad attributes, Auntie Mayowa still showed her great care and unconditional love. This got to Tamara and made her curious. When Mayowa got her a dress, she asked to know why she always cared this much about her. She also asked to know why exactly her dad picked Mayowa. And Mayowa told her she just wants what's best for her. Tamara told her there's no money, everyone has abandoned her, and asked to know why she's been there for her, why she has always been there, and asked her what exactly she wants. Auntie Mayowa, in tears, said in a low voice, "I'm your mother." This statement was offensive to Tamara, and she said rude, insensitive things to Auntie Mayowa. Mayowa was overwhelmed and just walked out in tears. The next day, Tamara confronted Auntie Mayowa about the conversation they had earlier. And Mayowa apologized, telling her that she was just delusional and emotional. She didn't know when she said that, trying to deny what was actually true. Soon, Tamara discovers Auntie Mayowa is her birth mother. She fell in love with Tunde, the intelligent carpenter, and helps him prepare for a life-changing pitch. One day, Tamara and the community go viral because of a dance performance in the ghetto. And Demola returned to get her back because of her sudden fame. And she is left with the choice of picking between Demola, the man who abandoned her on her wedding day, or her newfound love, Tunde. And in summary, she picked Tunde. So every once in a while, we come across a movie that looks promising, at least judging based on the cast, based on the famous actors and actresses starring in that movie. But then you get to watch the movie, and halfway through it, your hopes are just dashed because you just find out it is grossly predictable, very, very similar to so many other stories that have been written, or I dare say, even a bit weaker than other plots you have come across. It doesn't have that spark to earn a crown. It doesn't have the spark to be considered excellent in toto. So countless examples have shown that the talent stars casted in a weak plot can just make it more bearable, but it doesn't always salvage the movie. It doesn't make it stronger per se, depending on the level of weakness that it has. So let us know, how do you think this movie could have ended? What other spice could you have added to them? Let us know in the comment section. And thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe for more movie reviews, share, comment. Let's keep the chat going. Thank you.